Hello, everybody. Double check. Alright. Gonna try and play Civs I haven't played before again. Large map. You know what, let's go Earth Huge, because then we actually recognize some of the landmasses. Secret options, secret societies, varying clans. Okay, now let's set up the leader pool. I have a few more. I have to change this a bit because I've beaten a couple more that the game doesn't remember. Beat most of these back when they came out. This game's been out far amount of time. See that a lot of these are either religious or war civs that I haven't. Okay. Think that's it. Set it on Emperor. Standard speed, ancient era. Sup, Darth Dan the Epic. See how the game starts. If it doesn't crash, because Civ. Wouldn't be a Civ game if it didn't crash on occasion. Mostly because, I don't know, CPUs can't handle it, or because it's also loading a lot. I imagine it's because it's loading a lot of information the first time it loads up.
From the first stirrings of life,
Gandhi!
the great
Okay.
Stone Age,
I can work with Gandhi.
taking his first upright steps.
I can work with this, especially if I get a decent settling spot. Gandhi is in general pretty religiously focused. That is, if my game doesn't
Your
crash. There we
faith
go.
will guide you to peace and harmony. Keep your mind open and be the change you want to see in the world.
So, Gandhi's ability is Satyagraha, plus 5 faith for each civilization, including India, that they have met, that its founder religion is not currently at war. So, a huge faith boost right there, as long as you're playing with enough civs. And you've met them all. Opposing civilizations receive double the war weariness for fighting against Gandhi. So it's harder to fight me, regardless of what I do. Dharma, I receive a follower belief in a city from each religion that has at least one follower. Cities gain. Thank you? Thank you, Darth Dan the Epic. Cities gain an amenity for each religion with at least one follower. Missionaries have +2 spread religious pressure from your trade routes. And then we get an elephant, Sepoy, which I'll look at because that's coming from Steel and Thunder, and then the Stepwell. So I'll go look at those. I have no clue where we are, but given the northern map, I forget the trick of how to do this. I figured it was. Let's see. I would prefer to settle. This honestly looks like a good settling spot. I've got a huge amount of food right there, but if I settle on the hill, it gives me a little bit more production. I don't know what's going on that hill. I settle right here. I think that's best. Okay, this is going to be pretty good. And then we've got a huge amount of flood tiles that'll be great for farming. So let's start with pottery. Who knows? Maybe I'll even try and go for Great Bath because Great Bath isn't bad. It's just the AIs rush it, so it's next to impossible to actually get, especially at a higher difficulty level. I do have a number of mods.
Of the heavens and earth.
This is a good start.
Aqua blue serves as a looking glass.
I don't know what How Long does with Terra Mobilis, which is one of the mods I'm playing. I should probably go down the mods I'm playing. Should be here. Mods in use. Okay. So I have colorized historic moments. That one's really nice. The community quick user interface, which you should be able to see. Detailed map tax, which basically it allows the map tax to show what the yields would be from a district, what the adjacency would be, and then it replaces it once you've placed the district. We've got Brazil flavor changes, just changes the look of the Copacabana and the I forget what their unique regular arena entertainment district is called. It changes the look of them, the icon for them. All the expansions, extended policy cards, which will just show once I get policies, I'll show you. It just shows how much that would change your policies. Faster starting settlers, which is why my settler had about 3 movement. It's just going to be on that settler. It's not going to be on all settlers. Good goodie huts improves the things I get out of Tribal Runes. Great Works Viewer allows me to view Great Works. The Guise City Style Packs. It's a little bit more different variations on the actual look of the cities. The same with unique districts. Monopoly Plus doesn't come into play because I'm not playing Monopoly. But it will because there's a couple units that come into play, but I don't really use them. Legui's Fruit and Plant Religions. It's just another number of religious pictures. Namina, Dynamic Civ and Leader Names. That's actually really cool. I'll show that later. Quick Deals enables this button right here, which will allow me to trade everything. This just makes the red packs just make the units look smaller. Real Great People would show a picture of the great person rather than just a random picture, rather than just no picture or I forget what the originally were. The interface looks different now. Steel and Thunder. There's a number of unique unit. One unique unit is added to every Civ. Starting Scout. I start with a Scout instead of not having one because that's usually the opening play for everyone. Unit expansion. There's a Gatling gun. There's a Cog and a Gallius. And a number of other units that come almost like in betweens in a lot of the things where the game jumps from an era to a different era in technology. So, like a caravel is the first seafaring vessel, but we used cogs before we used caravels. Sukarat's Great Person Screen, Sukarat's Global Relations Panel, Sukarat's Grand Canyon, Sukarat's Oceans, Sukarat's Resources. If you haven't noticed, I like Sukarat. He makes a lot of really good mods. This one adds Sukarat's Ocean adds a number of smaller ocean changes. There's seaweed or algae that makes a base tile a little bit more food. There's a couple of uh, resources. There's seals. There's sharks. There's turtles. Actually, sharks is from his resources pack. But it just makes Sukarat's Ocean is really nice because it just makes the ocean play, which is usually what I go for, a little bit better. Terra Mobilis changes everything about the natural wonders. It adds a number of natural wonders, and it makes some of them really nice. What Did I Promise is another one that's very situational, but like if I make a promise to the AI, it'll tell me what it does. It'll tell me if I'm going to break it. So, for example, Terra Mobilis changes it so harbors now provide +2 housing for any civilization that owns at least one tile of Halong Bay. It's a lot more like how Civ V did it, where there was a bit more of a larger larger bonuses for settling near natural wonder, which it isn't necessarily bad. It's just very different. I've now discovered the Void Singers, who's probably what I'm going to go with because they're very religious focus. I just put Magnus here so that I can helpfully chop out a settler eventually. Let's grant another scout. Let's pick my Pantheon. This is a pretty important pick because I'm playing religion, so I actually want something decent. Granted, I am one of the first, I imagine, so I could probably go with anything. I don't think we have a lot of breathtaking appeal nearby, do we? Appeal. Not really. So I don't think breathtaking appeal would be great. No geothermal fissures or volcanic soil. Quarries? Nah. I could do mines over luxury and bonus resources. I only see one luxury resource I could mine though. Holy sites receive a standard faith adjacency bonus. Holy sites receive a standard tundra bonus. Goddess of the Hunt. I could go with Hallowed Ground, which would give me all my woods would have +1 faith. Calm Waters would be nice. Sun God is actually really good. I think that's probably what I'll go with, even though it's not going to generate me a lot of faith. It will allow all of these various farmable bonus resources to become even better. So when I put a farm on this wheat and on these rice, they'll get an additional production and they'll get additional food on top of the additional food they make because they're on a farm. So potentially a lot, especially if it gets flooded a few times, because that just adds to the yields. The first prophet has a flash of insight beneath the starry sky. See, this is what colorized historical moments does. It's really pretty, in my opinion. The guy did a great job with it. But it's not going to affect some of the modded moments. Like if I was to get a Steel and Thunder unit, it's not going to affect it That's the main one I think that I've seen. Battle cry is generally more useful unless you're actively facing archers, in which case probably want tortoise to keep you alive for that very moment. And I've met Jerry Varman of the Khmer. I'm not sure if it's Khmer or Khmer. I've heard it said Khmer. I believe that's the right way to say it, but I have no clue. Huh. I don't know where I am, because this is an Earth map. So, this should actually be a real place. If I had to guess, I'm in China, because huge river valley. But that would make this Korea, this Upper Mongolia, Siberia, like right up here. I mean, if there's an island right here, or an island chain over there, I guess I would know because
shining brightly, then dust
there's
falling at every
Zhangyi Dongsha. Never
like magic.
seen this IRL, or even actually heard it pronounced correctly. It grants 2 science to every tile adjacent to it, and commercial hubs and campus districts in a city that owns this receive +2 great person points. So settling there would be nice.
It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves.
Sir Edmund Hillary, the first European, at the very least, to summit Mount Everest. And now we've discovered Owl of Minerva. All we have left to discover is the Sanguine Pact. Which, again, I'm probably going Void Singers because faith. You can almost break the game if you've got certain beliefs with the secret societies, and especially with Void Singers, because they produce a ton of relics. So reliquaries can literally break the game. Should see where their scout's going. I'd like to figure out where that is. I want to start a religion as soon as possible, so that I'll research astrology. I didn't even have to build a builder. That's always nice. See, now that this has been improved, ton of food and chew production, which is more than we usually give us. It's pretty awesome. I'm gonna build a settler. I don't think I'll get Great Bath. If I can get it after I build the settler, I will try. But I imagine someone's gonna build it in that time. Yeah, I'm thinking more and more this is China, because that would make this. I believe Halong Bay is. I can actually look up where it is, because I don't want to be wrong on this one. It's according to Vietnamese legend, it's here that the gods sent creating jewels, spewing dragons who created rocky islands dotting the bay, creating a defense against early Chinese invaders. So it's in Vietnam. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which I imagine almost all of the natural wonders here probably are. So this would be Vietnam, this area, making this Laos, Cambodia, and Kortham is over there. So they'll probably be really easy to convert. That is, if they don't start their own religion. They're another religious civ. I'm just gonna sit them over there until I have irrigation to get that cotton. just explore, scout. Oh, you do it on your own. And here we've met the Stoneface clan. You can give me a spearman. I really don't want a spearman. I'm just gonna hope they attack me until I finish Code of Laws. Because Code of Laws is discipline. Discipline. +5. I have a Pantheon, so I just want production. Now I'm just gonna start wailing on them. Try and make sure that the warrior doesn't die. Let's see. The irrigation, I also got the Stepwell, which is India's unique unit. Or unique improvement. It's +1 food and +1 housing, +1 faith if it's adjacent to a holy site, and +1 food if it's adjacent to farm. And it adds more as you advance to the tech tree and the civics tree. +1 faith at feudalism, +1 food at professional sports. Sounds a bit weird. Don't know why that is, but I also don't know much about Stepwells. But one of the cool things, if there's a drought, it prevents food loss. The only other way to do that is to build an aqueduct. Or a bath if you're Rome, because Rome gets baths. Which are a bit cheaper, and I don't know what else they are. They're a bit cheaper, and I believe they add like one more housing. And we've met another city-state. We've met Hunza, Taruga. Oh no, we just got a bonus for. Oh no, we met Yerevan up here, who wants us to send a trade route. What is Hunza? Hunza doesn't want us to do anything. Taruga wants us to trigger the Eureka for sailing. That one's pretty easy, but I don't know if we can do it. I don't know if any of my settles are going to be coastal. I'll probably settle here in Korea. That looks like a pretty nice spot, and I don't think it's close enough to Angkor Thom that they're going to get mad at me. After this, I'll place the Great Bath down and hope that we actually get it. If not, it'll save up enough production, and I'll just build another settler or build a holy site pretty much immediately. Yep. And this settler is going to go berserk the moment I kill that. Who did I meet? Kublai! Is this Kublai of the Mongols or Kublai of China? It is God King Kublai of Mongolia. We would love to sample your hospitality. God King Kublai Khan. That is the nomina. So Jerevarman is Paul Jerevarman the 7th, which I assume must be a Khmer or don't remember where the Khmer are from. They're in Southeast Asia, so wherever it must be from that area. All of these are titles that would work. Generally, they change them as you change your government, and so I'm Chief Gandhi because I'm still a chieftain. God King Kublai is because he probably has a God King enabled. Paul must be some type of Khmer, or I want to say Khmer. I will Google it because Google is a powerful tool. That's what Cambodia is now, mostly. So, I think it was more than that because at its peak it was a pretty large empire. Yeah, at its peak it covered or vassalized Vietnam, what's now Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. Quite a bit of space. So, somewhere in that region, at some point, they called their leaders Paul. Or at least the person from Nomina thinks they do. Yeah, I didn't clear him out for your benefit, Kublai.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose.
Now I can trade with people, which is good because I get excess pressure. Traders are usually good to buy because they pay themselves off. They're one of a few things that pay themselves off rather quickly, too. I'm trying to rush political philosophy, so I want all of these. That's odd. He's actually in... No, he's in Russia? I think he's near... This is Mongolia, I want to say. This is the steppe. But I don't know where this is because I don't have the whole map in front of me. It also isn't a normal world map. It's a Civ map. The bent tree. Spearman. Okay, I should probably also... While I'm at it, buy a slinger. This can go to Angkor Thom. Sheriff Armin doesn't like me. And he's moving his slingers near me. That's never good. Let's see. Let's bring my slinger along. That way. They're protected. Why do you expect me to have everything set up at turn 24?
The man who has gritted.
That's one of the things about this game. The agendas they come into play really early as long as you meet the Civ. So Gandhi will start talking your ear off about how having a weapon is different than using it. Talking about nuclear proliferation. None of us have nukes. In this case, Jervarman is a little bit more reasonable. He wants me to have built holy sites, I believe. You can check his little agenda, an end to suffering, like civilization with many holy sites and a high average city population. It's like civs lacking in either of these areas. Pax Mongolica, like civs with a strong military and high gold yield per turn. So, if I have a weak military and a weak gold output, they will start to sour. Why? Okay, I imagine he's doing this so that he can declare war on me shortly. Yeah, he's definitely doing that to declare war on me. That's not good. I need to... Yeah, no. Great Bath... Sorry, Great Bath. We're building warriors and slingers. Like, now. He is definitely going to declare war on me, which is going to be a problem. After writing is done, we're going to rush masonry so I can build walls.
Without craftsmanship.
Craftsmanship research, so I could put towards builders. I don't want. What I am going to do, though, is instead of discipline, changing this towards Agog or Grage. I want units pumped out yesterday. 20 religion. Spearmen. Now, it would be cheaper to buy a spearman from them than to actually buy a spearman. I also don't have them, so can't really do that. Of course. You know, this is gonna be a mess. This game might end real fast. Probably not. I think I can get out of this. But I don't think I'm getting that settler back, which means they'll probably settle Korea. Hunza? Start giving me money, trader. Yeah. Gonna just let it keep building. Gonna try and get my scout out of there.
The rising world of waters dark and deep.
Bunsir Hollow. Always a fun one. Would take 4 envoys to turn What's on? Hunza's unique is trade routes generate +1 golds for every 5 tiles they travel. Thank you, Morality, for subscribing. See, Punzer would be nice too to settle, but that's right next to Kublai, so that's also going to be a problem. Okay, I can hire a warrior for 95 gold. That's a lot better. I should probably hire a spearman from one of them, because spearmans are good. Yeah, I wasn't going to get Great Bath anyway. Got it. Slinger meets Slinger. Spearman for 155 gold. You know, I've got good starting gold, so this actually won't be that bad. And I've boosted archery because I just obliterated them. Let's hope that this works, and once that's done, we'll build a granary and another settler. Because I lost that other one. Let's see what you can do to get around here. This whole little area is... I have an idea what's there, because again, this is an Earth map, so it's heavily based on our own geography. But, you know, it'd be nice to see it on the map.
Writing is easy.
One of the great things about Civ is that you always get this alternate history sort of thing. As I'm building Delhi in China. And the Khmer are in modern day Mongolia? Except they're... Let's see if I can ask Kublai to be my friend so that he'll not declare war. If they're willing to be your friend... Okay. So you cannot declare war on your friends. Unable to declare a surprise war. The AI can't declare a surprise war on us either. So, that means he doesn't want to go to war with me. If I had tried to do it to Jared Varman, he probably would have refused. Because he was planning to go to war with me this whole time. And they've just blocked me out of Korea, basically. I guess I could go here, which would put me on the bay. Let's see, can I go there? Yeah, no, I can still go there. So... Yeah, I might have had the advantage, especially with numbers. They definitely had more military before I did, but I've pretty sure I've crushed them more or less. Yeah, I've reduced his military score below my own. So he's now weaker than I am by not a significant margin. I would prefer it to be a significant margin. I may also be able to capture this city, which would be nice. Or burn it down, even. Ghostfish would allow me to get a galley. I don't have sailing, so that would actually be really nice, but I don't want to spend that money right now. I don't have any resources really worth selling. One. Two. And you're dead. See? Easy. Easy peasy. Bologna is now enforcing borders because they have a Surazane now who I don't have open borders with, because I don't have open borders with anyone, because we require early empire for that. It's one of those weird things, but you know, gotta play the game as it is. I might just go over here to start, and then I can set a campus there, or I can set a whole site there. It's gonna be really close to this city, but it's got plenty of tiles to work. It could also be a Petra city with what's that is if I could actually get Petra. It requires a lot of work. Who's over here? They're blue and slightly green. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, and they shift every time they happen. So who is it? Ah, Lady Six Sky, Queen of the Maya. Now hers looks really weird on Nomina because they obviously know more about what the Incans or the Mayans called themselves than I do. She's Wakchanil Ajao. Wakabnal is their capital. My homeland is relatively far away from them, so they'll probably like me as long as I leave them alone. I can't. I'm gonna put a mine because I don't have a second city yet. She's gonna go to Ruger. You were my brother, Sheriff Armin. I trusted you. Loved you. Flanking bonus, and now where else I can go. And I've now discovered Europe. Also discovered Oceania a while back, but I can't really get on it right now. I am hoping Australia is uninhabited. A lot of times when you play on an Earth map, at least, Australia and like Polynesia and Indonesia, all that area is someone's either settled there because they started there, or no one has, so it's basically free real estate. And it's pretty good. One-time deals. Okay, she wants me to give a little bit of diplomatic power and pay me money. We don't have a World Congress, so diplomatic power doesn't really have much. So I'll take it, especially because I want open borders with her. But I could do that through a mutual open borders otherwise. Which I'm going to do with coup play. Okay. Okay, don't settle, because I'm going to take your settler. I'm going to take your settler for taking mine. I want revenge. Don't settle. Don't settle, Jervon. If you do, you're going to have I don't even think you can just yet. No. Take that. I'm going to take that settler from you. Ooh, another one. Why are you sending it into a war zone? She needs a, so they settled what I believe is Mesopotamia. Don't know for certain. Because I don't know where else they went. No. I'm gonna take your settlers. Took my settler. He has grown a huge army in this time. I need to cut it down to size. Otherwise he's gonna get real fucking pissy. and think he can take me. Taking that settler. Singapore. I like Singapore. They got a decent. Ha ha ha. Left it there for me to take. It's almost like you wanted me to take it. We'll see how long this lasts. If I can get that other settler, I'll grab it and then peace out. Because I don't wanna... Because I want the settlers more than I want. Or... Oh, there goes my settler. Can I? I don't think I can grab them anytime soon. But I'd like that settler get moving. Just explore, figure it out. You got this. No! You stole my settler, and you've kind of been an ass this whole time, Jared Armin. I'm not gonna just let you push me around. So, maybe I should accept peace soon. He is growing this army as we speak. He did levy a unit from Yerevan. That might be a problem. See, Bolivar is very war focused. I've only run into him a couple times since he came out. And about half of them, he started a war with me. Granted, he's on the other side of the continent. They put... There we go. Here's the unit. Okay, gonna peace out now. Gonna give me some gold? There you go. I took your two, your two settlers. I don't really care. No. The reparations have been paid. They've been paid in blood. But during that time, he also built built three religious districts. Dude's pumping out religious districts. Yes. I need monument. Probably should move Magnus over there. That stays loyal. Screw you. That didn't help me. Everyone's gonna look at me like I'm the bad guy now because that's how grievances work. But he is the one who declared a surprise war. Now see, it's all yellow here because they asked me not to settle. I said no, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna have an issue. But they also do still keep track if I listen to them or not. So if I don't settle near them, even if I said no, they won't be as pissed as if I just start settling right next to them anyway. Yep. Well, my people didn't... Yep, gonna stay away from the mine homeland. Got it. Ancient era ends in 2 turns. Stay alert. Okay. So it seems... There's Cleopatra. Isis reborn, home of the ancient pharaohs. Blah, 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 blah. That's interesting. Rakadet is over here, which is Central Africa. Egypt's like over here, where all these city-states are. This is obviously the Arabian Peninsula, which seems to be where the Mayans started. Colombia got South Africa, which can be a really good starting position if you do well. Okay, so he thinks I'm not ruling very well. Okay, gonna settle to the south of me, right here. Because that's a ton of resources. And, yeah, I'm just gonna build a holy site here. And then a builder. See, when my settler was there, it showed a little thing. That is really helpful. It's a really nice mod. Masonry is almost done. People's glorious days, a lot of gloating. I look forward to day your fall. So that means he is likely has a different agenda that doesn't like Golden Ages. I want. Usually I'd go monumentality, but this is a religion game, so I'm gonna go Exodus of the Evangelists. This is actually really important choices because, especially when it's a golden era or heroic, even more. Heroic, you get to choose 3. These can be really, really helpful. And you saw that everyone's in a golden age right now, with the exception of Mongolia and Colombia. So everybody has one of those at the moment. I'm gonna grab Moksha while I've got the chance. Let me build things with faith later on. Maybe there's not the best idea. Maybe right here. Or right there. That would put me right up against the mountains. Actually, no, that sounds like a good place to be. Because I get production from all of these, and then the mountains guard my back, but there's also a ton of land over there. Let's see, it's over here. Since I'm not producing as many units now, there's really not any policy I want right now. I could have changed it. Colombia isn't offering much for my diplomatic favor. And diplomatic favor, since I've met about, it's a large game, so I think 8. So no, large game's like 10. I've met about half the civs. The World Congress is going to start any minute, and that's where diplomatic favor gets useful. Darn right it does. Fills them with a ton of inspiration. I'm gonna buy that granary because they're in the desert. Yeah, that holy site's gonna be really good. Settle right here. Start building a granary because they have access to food. They're just on a coastal tile, so it's gonna. As soon as they start growing, all of these tiles will provide significantly less food. And I'm gonna send this guy down here to start harassing the ghost fish clan. Jesus. I feel unprepared. Thank God they're not going to go to war with me. The Mayans can be really scary early on. It's not good. Not that close. Why would you go to war? Maybe it's just that they don't like me that much. That it isn't always an indicator if they're going to go to war immediately. It just means, if they won't accept friendship, it means they are willing to declare war on you. Whereas if they do, they don't want to. Okay, I'm probably going to try settling here. Yeah. Because that gets me iron, it gets me this little area. But I need to pump out a settler first. Which I will do once got builder over here. Gonna need a granary too. Okay, can't pass through Singapore's borders, so Kind of stuck there. Singapore is in Anatolia, I believe. They're in what would be Istanbul or Constantinople. I'm not at war with them, so I can't condemn those heretics. They're believing in Buddhism. And not whatever religion we decide on. Okay, 3 of 12 religions. It's not great, but it's... Oh, I left it set on 12. That's not... huge, that's enough for huge, I think. Screw you, Jaravarman. I really want to get rid of you like yesterday. But I need to wait. The moment I have one of these down, I can actually get a religion the moment it says I can get a religion. As soon as I get a great prophet, I can get a religion. It's at currently Lao Zi, who's not terribly far down the list, I don't think. There's no reason to keep this forest. And that's why I chopped. I also have iron right there, so that would actually be a pretty good place, most likely. For I forget what they're called. Industrial zone. I was gonna call it workshop zone or something like, or engineering zone or something like that. They're not. That's not it. Sorry, I had to answer text. Yeah, I don't have a giant military. I'm sorry, I'm not Mark Antony or Caesar. Those are rebels? Okay. Because I want my great prophet yesterday, 15% great person points is a pretty good reason to take Classic Republic. It also provides 1 amenity and 1 housing to everyone with a district, and I have a district in the cities. Charismatic leader. This is Diplomatic League's nice if you already have envoys. Charismatic leader is a lot better because it speeds up getting envoys. Towards settlers, because I want to start, going crazy. Well, +1 gold isn't huge. Am I building an... Let's do this because I plan on building some wonders. Mysticism so I can get a temple. Build a stepwell somewhere. Start the shrine, that way I can get going there. Those are indeed independent warlords. Which means a city rebelled from somebody. Probably the Maya. Oh, there goes my scout, so we'll never know. You might say, but I could build another scout and send him over there. No, we'll never know. We will never, ever know the reality of the situation. Ever. I'm not using these horses, so I don't see a reason not to give them to Jaravarman, other than that he hates my guts. So those horses might eventually end up being produced into some sort of cavalry that will hurt me. But I don't think he doesn't have horses, so it's not like he's gonna get a bunch. That was 7 horses. He can't make a unit from that. Sailing, so I can start working these fish. etc. Okay. Yerevan would have been nice. I am gonna put one there because I get +1 faith for every in the capital and in every shrine. But I'm not getting them. I think they've got a pretty good ability too, don't they? Your apostles can choose from any possible promotion instead of receiving random ones. So that's a pretty good Cerzane ability. I will have to, over time, work to destroy Jerevarman, or to make it so that he's no longer Cerzane. There. Their camp spot. Or if I just filter and settler. I don't know where I'm getting horses from. I think I might have settled on horses? I don't think I improved any. Tunza? Tunza doesn't have any. No, it's from improvement. So I must have settled on horses somehow. Let me search because I'm curious now. Where the heck are my horses? Yup, there's horses underneath Hyderabad. Hyderabad. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Bolivar's offering me less than Jerevan did, but I also would like. I don't need open borders with him. I can't even get into his land. So no. I mean, once I've got a religion going, it'll be really nice. And that's what this is. That is Simon Peter. Let's see what I got. I usually go with Zoroastrianism. Because why not? You know, it doesn't really change anything, it's just a picture. Okay, Reliquaries is still in the game. That is nuts. Because with late game, let's go with. Let's go with a Darasar. With late game Void Singers, you get a ton of relics. It's gonna take me a bit. Upgrade this guy into an archer. But I will get Void Singers. And then I'll start, making this religion even better. Okay. There's two. I really hope this doesn't. I don't know at what rate they're going to convert. Let's see. I'll go here. Converts fully in 184. So I have some time. Let's build a builder here. That way I can start working with some of this stuff. I'm pretty sure Jerevarman wants to kill me still. But I don't. I Archer. Walls. Gonna build walls everywhere now. Walls are nigh impenetrable until you have siege weapons. Once you do, they're basically just some boards that were put up to stop you. Pump as many as I can into Yerevan. Which is going to force him to pump more in, but that means he also can't really be a... let's see. These would go through my empire. I would spread my own religion through my own empire. And give me roads, which is something I do want. What I'm going to do... I'm going to send it to Seringar, which is... religion... which is over here. And needs some help because it's in the desert. Yep, it's a really nice holy site. Build a shrine, and then start. What it's gonna do, I know this is gonna backfire on me, because it's gonna put more pressure on me, but I also put a step well somewhere. I want to do that for air score as well. But once I can build, I don't know, what does it take to build temples? It's theology. So once I research theology, we'll be able to start building our religion up a bit. Before then, I am going to start pumping out some missionaries because I have a ton of extra spreads. Deal. So this will help me like reduce what's going on, reduce them from taking over my religion, which I very much would like to be my own religion and not theirs. Want to come into theological combat? Go ahead. You're not gonna have a good time, buddy. Let's have him wait right there, actually. Okay. Want to see if I can... How much would this be? 115? Great. Put it down. Build a step well there. His levy of Yerevan must have wore off. So Yerevan's warrior is just sitting outside my border, and will until I am their Surzane. Because they don't have open borders with me. Or until I go to war with Jerevarman again. He's going to get real mad at me for proselytizing once I send the missionary in there. But he doesn't seem to care about doing it in my realm. So I'm not going to really care about doing it in his. I generally in a religion game, you kind of gotta piss people off because you're gonna ignore them when they say, "Don't bring your religion in here." But Jared Varman is among the people I really don't want to piss off because that's his thing. But once I've got walls and a more formidable army, it shouldn't be as much of a problem. I've got iron, so a more formidable army is on the way. See, he has walls too now, so I can't take this city even if I wanted to. Doesn't stop me from proselytizing there. I could take Edamanonki, which would make all of these much better, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna build the water mill, and then I don't know what I'm gonna build after that. Build it real fast though. Probably a harbor over here, but I don't have that option. Once I can build another one here, I'll be real happy. Because I can build a campus, which would be really strong. Screw you! Don't care. You don't seem to care about proselytizing to my people. Chop! I converted one of their cities, so they hate me. Okay, she's actually offering a pretty good deal here. Because again, I'm not using these horses. I should build a couple horsemen, but open borders for basically free, which I would have been able to do with mutual open borders anyway. And 6 gold per turn for 30 turns. That's a lot of gold. That's 180 over the entire time of that deal. And again, I'm not using the horses, so they just sit there. I cannot build stepwells in areas that are not flat. I'm just gonna put a stepwell here because at some point this will be one of these will be replaced with a dam, but this will be a really good stepwell. Time being. I might build Mahabodhi Temple if I get the chance. I don't know if it's been built yet. What do I need to build this? How do I build a stepwell? Okay, Civilopedia, here I come. That's one of the things that's really good about this game is if you don't know something, just go and click the Civilopedia button. It'll tell you. Placement: grasslands, plains, snow, tundra. So it can't be built on floodplain. I'm hearing. But when over here, I have to remove this. But once I remove it, can I build a stepwell? I would like this place to have a government plaza. Place it there. It's gonna. I don't think I'm getting another ring out there, so kind of pointless. Place it here. That's probably good. It's gonna means I waste a few spots, but what's the difference there? Now to start proselytizing everywhere else. Gotta make sure that there is no way they refuse me. They refuse the true religions. You want me to have naval power? I just learned what boots are. Like a few hundred turns ago. But I will build one so that you don't think I'm a Stone Age man banging rocks together. This is also a floodplain, so I can't. Is this a floodplain? This is all floodplain. I can't build stepwells. I probably can build them in the desert, which will be nice. But this is going to be a campus. Build a stepwell here. No, I'm trading don't step. There we go. It's just going to give +1. And then I put a farm here. Okay. We'll try best to see how that stepwell goes. I need to build a builder here. What? Okay. Now spread it to the city-state, so whenever anyone trades with the city-state, they slowly become more attuned to Zoroastrianism. Want me to construct a preserve? Maybe. That would probably give me a lot of faith. Let's see if there's any place. If any of this was usable. Again, I need to settle. I need to build more settlers. I need to. Okay, do I have anything I can sell? I can sell diplomatic favor. Quick, because I don't care about it too much. 16 for 30 turns. Okay, so once I've got that going, diplomatic favor will hopefully be. No. You're a warmonger, so I know you're gonna use. He's already attacking Zanzibar, isn't he? Yeah. So he's already using resources to try and kill people. I don't want to help at the moment. Celestial navigation has been boosted because I got 2 fishing. I got 2. Boom. We own a tile of Halong Bay. Now, I could build a preserve somewhere around that because I could not because it's not good enough. Okay. Usually around natural wonders, there's a decent level of appeal, especially ones that are mountains, like Mount Everest. Mountains generally have an appeal around them of decent size because the area there is nice. Ancestral Hall. And then we will move a point. Okay, so with Melody, I can build old god obelisks. Cthulhu can rise. What does an old god obelisk do? That is a great question to me. Instead of the +1 culture that a normal obelisk would provide, it provides +1 culture and +4 faith, and a great work slot. Why is it a great work slot? Because you can get a bunch of relics. Yeah, so that's really cool. Now my in any city where I've built a monument, I have a great old one monument. They get some more faith. I'm gonna bring this over here. I see you by your signs, and okay. On you I see the mark of evil. Those who will see your society. See your signs. For some reason, Void Singers is almost always the AI's first choice. They don't always use them very well. I've never seen them use it during. One of the things that you can do really well with Void Singers is if you focus on maximizing tourism by taking reliquaries and by building other places where relics can go, you can do a really cool culture run. Especially if you're, say, Congo, who gets bonuses to relic tourism. They never do that. Like, the AI is not smart enough to figure that part out. They get that a bunch of relics can be really, really powerful, and they get that the loyalty loss mechanic is really cool. They don't always get how to use it. They'll also send the Void Singer acolytes to their doom. They'll send them to a city that is never going to be not loyal, like a capital, which will almost always be loyal. It's really hard to flip someone's capital unless you flipped every one of their other cities around them. Because, people usually build cities near their capital. Hard to flip. Or, Eleanor would be really fun. Because she immediately gains whatever city loyalty flips to her. There's also she generates loyalty and loyalty pressure from her great works. So she would be really cool to play with the Void Singers. People have done a pacifist domination that way.
And all I ask people who cannot find time.
You don't have to declare war on anyone because they're just losing cities to loyalty. What do I want? I would like to have a dam soon. And then my elephants. The elephants would be nice too. So, that's up next. And that gives me even more silk. Makes sense because, again, I'm in China. That was one of their historically remembered exports. This over here is India, I believe. No. Should be India, I think. No. Though it's a lot more going on. This is the Arabian Peninsula. Mongolia is in Mongolia. And they settled to the north. I might try and Make them lose some loyalty from that. Yeah, no, they get it.
As it turns out, Mount Kilimanjaro.
I always felt kind of weird from that quote. It always makes me feel they conquered Rockadet. So Cleo's still in the game. She's just been decimated. I am gonna denounce you just for the hell of it, because you conquered someone's capital, and we're not even 100 turns in. Provision. Yes. And then I will move him back to the capital. We're gonna go back to Delhi. And then you're going to go... Yeah, because this will increase pressure from him. And then we're going to build settlers. We're just going to settler rush. That one... Just let me get there. And the forest is on fire. The rainforest, I mean, is on fire. Isn't it lovely? In the flames, I see true, lasting peace. Here's Calcutta. That is nowhere near where real life Calcutta is, I don't think. Actually, probably is incorrect, but it... You know, I've seen Calcutta be in America, so it's better than most Civ games. I have another one. Okay, chorus. That would be really nice if I had more faith. Instead, I think I'm gonna put Liang and Rengar because I want more worker charges. Exodus of the Evangelist, because I am going to be converting people rather quickly. Woo! Apprenticeship, which means I can build industrial quarters faster. Still haven't built a step well, which I should because they're really useful. I would like to be the person they send the routes to. What does not everyone have? So when you're looking at the resources and whatnot, don't pick something everyone has if they're asking to ban it. You know, go for something only one person has. So like, only the Maya have sharks and insects. Really, no point in. It'd be better to ban sharks or incense or mercury or olives than to go for amber, which 3 different people have. If only Jerevarman had something, I would probably go for that. I would probably go to furs, I'd say. But Mongolia also has that. I'm going to go with banning ivory. Because only Colombia has that. And that's one of a few actual resources that might get banned in the real world. Nope, furs! Should have gone with furs. So Jared Varbin wanted to get diamonds because he really hates me. I don't know how furs won. I guess whoever's in like Europe and the Americas must really hate someone with furs. That must be it. Oh, they're in a dark age, so their cities might flip, which would be nice because then I'd get their cities. Maybe they hate. I mean, I could see why someone in Europe might hate the Mongolians. They're not exactly doing great. But, I'm gonna cut down the rainforest. Yes, I know, terrible. I weep. I'm not party to this emergency. I guess I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not party to the emergency. I know where he is. Excuse me. So that's a swordsman now. There we go. Then we're gonna put a farm right over there. And I can put a stepwell here and a religious quarter there. Oh, she didn't get established in time. Boom. One faith, and then I'm gonna put a farm there to make it better. First, old god obelisk, walls, then temple. Temple's almost done here, and then I will purchase apostles. And those apostles will evangelize some beliefs. Boom. I'm gonna purchase another apostle. I might just be able to rapid fire evangelize beliefs real quick. Ooh, feudalism. Feudalism is nice. Not really. Feudalism is awful. Let's be clear on that one. Feudalism wasn't a great system to live by. Most people were serfs. But feudalism gives you this little thing where farms gain one food from every 2 adjacent farms. Plantations plus 1 food. So you get these things called farm triangles. Put 1, 2, 3 tiles, and then every farm gets a little bit of a boost. Okay, now I'll go with chorus because building more. Evangelize belief. I have no clue what to pick here, honestly. I think Holy Order would be nice. Itinerant preachers could go where could be worse. Pious merchants would work really well. If I had more trade routes. I don't have many trade routes. Canonization's not bad, but I'm not getting a lot of great people. Pressure never drops because of religious combat failures. Cities begin with the religion if founded by Lord. That would be nice because I think we're gonna go Holy Order. So that or Sacral Architecture. Holy Order. And then we're gonna evangelize even more beliefs. Lay ministry. Pilgrimage. Pilgrimage would be nice. Ton of faith. Don't just want faith, though. Yeah, that doesn't seem that bad. Lay ministry. 1 faith from each holy site, and 1 culture from each theater square. I don't have a theater square yet. Ooh, sorry. Stepwell here. We're the first religion to clarify our beliefs, so that gives us a heads up. No one's really doing too great at this religion game. I might actually. I'm not in the lead. I don't know what the Maya are doing. The Maya established Islam. It's a weird thought. I don't think the Maya ever were contacted by Islamic missionaries in reality. But who frickin' knows? And Civ isn't reality, so it's not. It doesn't matter. Harbor first because money and trade routes. I'd build a harbor if I could here. I probably want walls and another builder. And once I can get another apostle, I will. Though it might be smart just to wait until I can push Yerevan. Jesus! They swooped in like there was some piece of carrion there. Let me see. Can I move Mani into Yerevan and piss off, both succeed in pissing off Jaravarman and get their bonus? That would be great. I'm gonna build an apostle real quick though, because I do want to get started on spreading Zoroastrianism. I pick Zoroastrianism because there's an achievement which I actually really like the concept of. Which I don't remember the name of. I'll pull it up real quick. Which refers back to Freddie Mercury. I am a huge fan of. We are the champions. Win a regular game with a religious victory, with your dominant religion being Zoroastrianism, and at the time, you were Surzane of Zanzibar. That probably would have been possible at some point, because Zanzibar was down here. I'm pretty sure Zanzibar was around at some point. I don't see it now. I imagine it's gone. Okay. Settle over here, which might piss off Mayans. I'm okay with that. Actually, let's start by settling closer to home. Let's settle near that oasis. See where I can settle in the desert real quick. Where's that settler? Okay, if I go here, I have the least issues with. I have, well, martyr will be really nice because again, my first religious belief was reliquaries, so ton of faith. It's going to essentially send him to die somewhere. Probably send him over to try and convert Angkor Thom and just hope that, you know, he suicides there. Yeah, I should be able to build a city out of this. Unfortunately, it's not going to be much for a while. Yes, you can establish an embassy in my capital. Major drought. I need to build the stepwells to prevent those from hurting so much. Not like it's really hurting at the moment. Not much going on. Do they not have food? Somewhere I can actually get food. Gonna have to go this way. I definitely need to build another builder here. Start getting them some food.
With the advance of feudalism.
Woo, feudalism. Not great for my people. Great for food yields. Thankfully, this isn't like CK3 or even Humankind, which are kind of a bit more RPG-esque in that you have to live with your decisions. Like, your decisions have some consequences and people actually talk to you about them. Fuck, that's not good. Why are you there? Get out of my face. Just want to go over here. Can I build Mahabodhi? No suitable location to construct that. Needs to be built adjacent to a holy site. What? Mahabodhi Temple. Must be adjacent to a holy site. Must be built on woods adjacent to a holy site. Why can't I build it here then? Must have built a temple. There's our... Oh, now I can. Probably gonna go settle over there. Round out the area. Kill him. They have war canoes. That's cool. Ah, it flipped already. So it flipped because they're in a dark age, and also they're it's really far from their capital, which is their main source of loyalty pressure at the moment. And they put another city there that's just gonna flip, hoping to probably turn that city. And that barbarian clan just became Granada. Is no one building at a Menanke? That's usually gone real fast. No one cares. Come on, dude. Come out and kill me. Kill me! I'm just waiting for it. You could do it. You could do it, brother. Will someone please kill me? Oh, I can upgrade them to cogs already. I really should have built a navy. Where are your... You had a bunch of religious units at one point. Did they all disappear? Alright. Alright, there we go. There we go. He's put a missionary out. Come on. Come on. I'm even gonna run at you real quick. You can do this. You can kill me. I can actually get that inspiration, which I rarely get because I don't build temple cores, temple districts. Holy sites. I don't build holy sites very often outside of faith games. Unless I think I can get a decent amount of faith generated from it. Because there's a ton you can do with faith, but if you don't have a ton of generation of faith, it really doesn't amount to much very fast. What does that even mean? I don't know. I really hope this isn't a bad deal, because I feel like you're going to go to war with Bolivar soon. Oh, you're already at war with Bolivar, and you're at war with Bolivar. Like civilizations with highly promoted units. Dislike civilizations who have few highly promoted. I'm sorry. Requires a huge military to have a bunch of highly promoted units. Jerkbag. Come on. You can do it. Kill me! Cultural Alliance. I will take that. You know, I understand you hate me, but I agree. Ending spiritual suffering is just as important as easing physical distress. I do understand. Thank you, Sherivan. We finally come to some sort of arrangement. Understand one. They're gonna skip their turn because those barbarians are right there. T. I am not the biggest tea drinker, but hey. Come on, let me get over there with the spearman. Where are you? Throw your missionary out? Don't think it's worth sending at me? I just want to die, man. Just want to die. In theological combat, not in reality. Though a little bit in reality. Not in reality. Why? No one built Stonehenge either. That is weird. Almost always is Stonehenge built, and one of the religions comes from it because, you obviously need a. Stonehenge is the only other place you can start a religion if you don't have a holy site. Well, so it allows you to build a holy site if you want one. Order, that's always pretty good. Move around. Missionary, gonna start spreading the good word. I'm going to put a lumber mill right there because I need stuff. Wait. Keep waiting. Those barbarians aren't moving. I'm very concerned. This could be really bad, but he has horses, so it's not like I'm. Oh no, those are the 7 horses I gave him. He hasn't been able to use them. I'll take it, but I'm gonna start building. I need to start building a military in general. I never do until it's needed, and that's almost always a problem for me. Okay, where am I going to spread this religion first? We're going to move down to Calcutta. I'm going to send these guys down to Calcutta. Cog, let's see what I find down there. Down in the heart of Australia. Come on! Why won't you kill me? It's so little health. He just needs to be attacked. I just need to find a unit of theirs to attack me. And then of course I'm going to keep it. So then I'll put pressure on these guys. And, let's build a granary, and then I'll buy an old god obelisk. Excuse me. What do I want? I would prefer a harbor. I feel like a harbor is really necessary at the moment. Can't build a dam. No. I'm gonna buy that tile and just build a harbor. Or buy that tile too and build a harbor. Come on, someone. Anybody. Missionary, apostle, guru, I don't care. I'm not picky. Oh, I can build men-at-arms. Should probably promote that other guy right here. I haven't unlocked a crossbowman, so I'm not too worried, but I would like men-at-arms to be good. That's why I did that. I wanted the Eureka boost because it's a really easy one that I just don't get because I don't build too many lumber mills. I don't think anybody does. They're not the most useful of improvements compared to other things, but they are pretty good if you want to leave the forest intact. You're not gonna chop it, and if you have a forest as one of your main sources of production in a city, it's a pretty good place to start. It's been a while. I'm gonna just do that. Come on, hun. All I want is that guy to die. Just wants to die. Why can't you give him his last request, friend? There's nowhere I can place the dam? Nowhere? Are you freaking kidding me? Dams are weird. I believe in order to place them, you need to traverse both sides, at least two sides of the dam hex. So weird. Oh, that one probably. It's such a weird thing. You like can't get them always. Okay, I could improve these guys, or I could just send them out to protect the settler. Ah, why are you coming closer? I can't beat you until you come closer. Holy moly! That's a lot of votes. Sorry. Sorry, anyone who's still listening. Whose eardrums I probably blew out. That's a lot of votes. See, that's usually what happens with Australia on these maps, is they become a haven for barbarians and city states and don't do much. Well, missionaries can't initiate combat. I didn't know this. I should. I've been playing this game a long time. I don't play religion very often, if people haven't noticed. Oh, that's gonna go. I wanted it to go to me. Oh, nice. Why do they have their men at arms all the way over here? Shouldn't they be fighting? You see, Indonesia, nobody has placed the city down.
All that glisters.
That is the Bear Tree Clan. That's a name right there. Bear Tree. Some of the clan names I find are weird because they're just adjectives and nouns strapped together, but I get where they come from. Um, let's go Grand Inquisitor. I don't want to, in my own city, I don't want people to be able to beat the shit out of my people. I originally thought I could place a dam here. I might just place another farm, and this will just be a massive farm, which will become a problem eventually because I'll need to use the space. Woo, accidental bonus. Change my policies. It's been a while. Holy site bonus is probably better there. Don't need that. Don't need settlers at the moment. Go with that. Finally! Death! I am free! See, now I have a relic. Granary. An old god obelisk, and we'll see that afterwards. Taruga isn't as important as getting our first foothold in I really need other warriors. I don't know if they'll get there in time. I should be pumping out more. Actually, let's see if I can buy anybody. Got it. You don't like me. You do. No, I don't get it, but okay.
Remember that people break down too.
I can't buy Imhotep. So I can't just, like, finish that. I don't see anything I want here. So I will pump out a few, apostles and missionaries. Derisar right there, because that's extremely useful. Crossbowman. Now that'll be a little bit better. But I still don't know what to do. Fair tree. City center is usually what to go with. I'm gonna go with reduction. So, you know, usually they want to increase. I usually want to increase it because I want to make it harder for people who are at war with me, but
there is a magical place
it's usually a
one might
decrease.
think of as the hub of Buddhism.
Ironic, given I've used it as a Zoroastrian fighting Buddhists. Yeah, that's usually what
Listen,
ends up there.
strange
A woman lying in ponds, distributing swords, no basis for a system of government. You can't wield supreme executive power. Watery taught threw his sword at you. Some genie lobbed a scimitar at me. I declared myself sultan. They locked me up. Means that's always a pretty good one, especially if you haven't one. Yeah, if you have a natural wonder, go for pilgrim. You know you're gonna get a bunch more spreads. If you don't, ton of other ones that work better. I don't want warrior monks to be honest. Yeah. Actually, no. Let's go with theater square. I want a theocracy, but I can change it later because I need the reformed church, regardless. So, monarchy will help. That's a lot more policies. There we go. Scripture. Publican legacy is usually pretty good. No. Where is... I'm missing something. What did I not get? It's military training. I never got military training. Veterancy is one of the really good cards within military training that I always forget is in military training. I could launch an Inquisition. Translator. Translator is another really good one, especially paired with There's another one that's really good in foreign cities. It's like proselytizer, I think. Once I have, I mean, really doesn't change. I'll take it. 7 is this is profitable. We literally trade an equal thing. What did Bolivar do? Bolivar. Curses. Okay, I'm gonna try and focus on ending Buddhism. No offense, Buddhists. Got quite the opposite. This is a
Organisms
video
don't think
game. Gonna send them into Bologna. I agreed to that because I don't think I'm sending it too many there. I'm gonna focus on knocking out. I believe they founded Protestants. They didn't. And someone else. Yeah, Mongolia founded Protestantism. They probably don't actually care too much about it because that's not what Mongolia usually does. Even under Kublai, don't know why they. I mean, everybody tries to found a religion. It's not that big a deal. But he might get mad at me. Is all I'm worried about. Finally. I have wrested Yerevan from Sheriff Armin's hands, and my next apostle will be able to choose any promotion. This should probably that's the recipe for the end of this game. Yerevan is extremely powerful for a religious civ. Would have been even more powerful had I built Meenakshi afterwards, but is that Mahabodhi. Oh my god, I saw Meenakshi. I'm sorry. Meenakshi is a different wonder. I don't know what it does. Nope, it's probably in the Civic Tree then. Bodhi Temple, Mount St. Michael, St. Basil's, Meenakshi. That's Gurus. Okay, that's the one about Gurus. Basil's are probably really, really powerful. Mount St. Michael is another really powerful one, but I don't know if I want it. So now I can pick any of them. So I can pick Proselytizer, Translator. Proselytizer is the one I want. And that's going straight for the heart of their city. It erases 75% of any other religious presence. So, they're just raring to go. I can't buy that. At some point with Moksha, I will be able to purchase it with faith, which will be cool. Purchase another puzzle. Don't want it. Send this man into the heart. Thank God they destroyed it. I can actually do stuff. First things first. Boom. Food. We have food.
Pela graça de Deus, nós somos João, rei de Portugal.
Grace of God is Zhao. I'll take Canterbury Tales. And another clan springs up, because, of course. I did that because that'll give them some faith and food. And these horsemen won't leave for some reason. I just want to, build a farm so that they get food until I can figure out what else to do. Don't want him running to the barb camp. Where is Portugal? How did I find them? Is it because they became Sarazane of Bologna? I think it might have been. That's Libsyn. I want to say this is either northern France or southern. Oh no, this is over here. This is. Ball? I don't know. I don't know where that is because I can't see everything else. I want to say it's Poland. That much. Definitely Europe. I can tell you that much. Now, with Angkor Thom basically cleaned up, the others will start falling, like dominoes. And we can start moving on to converting Mongolia. Cannot build a farm there. I can build a mine. Don't know what to do, honestly. This is gonna be hard to get food to for a while. I might just have to send them a trade route for a bit. That campus is just about done, which will be great because that campus is going to give us a ton of science. This is one of the few times I hoped Fez would be in the game. Fez's Sarazan ability, whenever you convert a city to your religion for the first time, it's a science boost. Don't know how. I've never really had a reason to utilize it because I'm playing a science game. I may not have made a religion. Screw you, Cinnamon. You're a conquering jerk. It's going to take a lot more to deal with the Maya.
Not all
Because
who wander.
it seems like they're pretty thoroughly one religion. And they may have actually invested it. Let me see if they have. Yeah, they've finished it. Like these two. 3. So it's a bit harder. Monumentality this time. That'd be nice. I could build builder. Old God Obelisk. Motion available. Rossitalizer. Come on. Into the heart of the Mongolians this time. You actually, I'm gonna send you to the enemy. Straight up. End them now. For I, your God King, demands it. Maharaja Gandhi. Maharajnate. Delhi. We have Karung Banam Jarivarman the 7th of the Khmer Empire. Kublai Khagan of the Mongolian Khaganate. Ik Kukulwak Shanil Ajao, the Mayan Empire. Emperor Simon Bolivar. Pharaoh Cleopatra of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. And Consul Lujao III, Lusitanian Republic. Yeah, I probably want to go Grandmaster's Chapel or maybe Intelligence Agency or Grandmaster's. I don't know. I honestly don't know what else I'm gonna do. Lighthouse. Finally. I have no place to build my precious mausoleum. One faith, one science, and one culture on all coastal tiles for that city. It's really good if you have like a majorly coastal city. So if I set something out here, you know, actually, boom, I will set something up. It's been a while since I checked up on these guys, and they're back to being Buddhists. That kind of sucks. Again, no one take anything I say seriously, please.
Rocks in my path?
Now that they're actually capable of maintaining a city, they're having a harder time. Having a harder time staying. Me. I'm gonna do this. I'll shuffle Moksha over there. Oh no. Doesn't matter too much to me. I'm here to clean out, sadly, the Empire. Okay. At some point I'll get Wizzlebach and then I'll start sending stuff to the Maya. There. Dog. I've almost been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I am hungry, so I might end the stream there. We'll see. What appeal does give me? If I put, that would be cool. Or I could just put one here. but I don't think I have space for that. What I'm gonna do? Yeah, no, that'll be cool. I'll put a preserve down there, which will be really nice. Put a pin in that. What the? How? Where did these barbarians just flew in here? Bat out of hell. Rip meatloaf. Still not at theocracy. I really need to be at. Bye. No, Xanadu. So, I've more or less. I'm gonna have to go send another one. I'm gonna have to go send them back because they are fighting hard to stay alive. Cog is now a caravel, and it can sail the ocean. Now go all the way to the capital. I wanna strike these things out at the heart. Ark of the Covenant. Now, I saw what happened last time someone in Egypt opened up the Ark of the Covenant. So, I feel like this is a bad deal. That is a lot of money, though. So if I just decide never to open it, might be good. In case you don't know, that was an Indiana Jones joke. First movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark, is referring to the Ark of the Covenant. Yeah, I know. Explaining the joke takes the fun out of it. But, you know. Gotta make sure that people know. Because not everybody's seen it. I'll give it that. You know, as good as those movies are. They are good. I quite love them. Not everybody's seen them. Not everybody's seen a lot of movies. Now, let us find the new worlds that must be out there. No. We definitely aren't on a flat world. I won't fall off, I promise. Okay, see, I'm gonna have to go to Australia at some point to colonize it, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. Ooh. All available gold, okay. Zhao wants tea. Now, good thing Elizabeth isn't here, because I feel I might be invaded for that fact alone. Or even Eleanor. I can't say no to you, Blay.
What can be every man should make.
Gotta back up so that the crossbowman can't hit. Don't need another worker in Sringar. Gonna move that. Gonna place them on. No. Mumbai. Because no, you know what? Calcutta. Because I don't need someone. Woohoo! come to spread our religion of peace to you by force. Woo! Oceania! Coral gives faith. That's actually really nice. I also want to build this knowing that I can have a space to build. Oh, that would actually kind of be cool. I'm gonna build mausoleum right over there. Island all by itself. That is, if no one's built mausoleum. Cleopatra finished Petra, so Petra cities are off books, which is kind of sucky. Petra's a really cool wonder. What is the appeal here? If I build a serve there, that might actually be really. He is preparing to kill me again. I mean, I've built walls this time. He's not gonna. I have a lot more soldiers. Probably gonna build more the moment I have a chance. Almost there. Let's buy the trader. Make a stable because we do have horses. A ton of them for some reason. It's because they're on horses. I remember. They can't build dams. Alright. I think I need to stop tonight. After this turn, I will wrap it up. And we've discovered the new worlds. I feel like that's a good thing to end on. I'll talk to everyone later. Ciao.